No peeking.
Don't you peek.
I heard a lighter actually.
Oh no.
Did you though?
Shit.
Uh-oh. When does he rip it off? Here we go.
Ready? Woo!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Justin. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Woo!
Blow him out, blow him out. Nice. Woo!
Nice. We just got coronavirus all over the cake.
Oh yeah,
Happy
sorry.
birthday.
Oh no! Well, that's all yours now. So. Oh,
Thank
well,
you.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
Now
No,
cut
happy
it.
birthday.
Cut the cake.
Cut the cake.
Don't
Cake
touch the
mouth
bottom.
first?
No.
Oh, I don't want to ruin
Don't
this.
cut it right through the middle. What are you, a psycho?
He is a psycho. Look at him.
Wow.
Psychoing
He's just
around.
gonna go right through the middle like
He's gonna fucking send it. Oh, I'm pretty hungry actually. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Stirring the Opinionated Pot. Stop. We're once again here with Taylor and my lovely self, Alec. How you going?
I'm great. I'm really excited. You know, usually when we do this, we honestly are running around so much at the beginning that we don't actually get to eat the food until it's rather cold. But tonight,
It's warm.
it's very warm and it's very cold outside and we're very excited to dig in. And what do we have on the menu tonight, Alec?
Pumpkin soup. Did you put salt and pepper on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
You're welcome.
Right, do you want to choose the bowl?
It's not just any pumpkin soup. I actually made it from scratch. It is my famous pumpkin soup.
Tell us, brag about it. This is worth bragging about.
It is, isn't it? This is probably my most popular meal among friends. So when they say, hey, Taylor, can you cook me some food? This is usually it. And thanks to quarantine, I have decided to start experimenting with things that I found in my freezer. I don't know about you, but it's kind of just what I do when I get bored. And I figured puff pastry with a bit of garlic, salt and butter. Dip that into this bad boy. What
So there is
creation.
garlic on it.
Oh, there's garlic
You
on
said
it
there
as
wasn't
well.
when I asked.
When?
You were busy cooking it and distracted.
No, it's probably just too busy.
Oh, that is good.
They're good, right?
Yeah, it helps I'm starving.
The third time I've made them. Yes, I have made soup 3 times in my 6 weeks of quarantine that I have been in. I'm 6 weeks into no work. What are you at the moment? Did you stop after me or did you keep working? Or
No, I
have
was
you been up
working
for
when
6
this were
weeks?
here. Well, my day job anyway. All the parties got postponed. All the families.
Alec throws kids' birthday parties where he runs them, dressed up as Spider-Man and whatnot,
And other heroes.
and other heroes, but you haven't been able to do any of that.
Breaks my heart.
You don't even want to Skype the kids, like,
That is a possibility. But it's just working out the formula. Like, because my whole thing's basically a performance. Like, how do I... And it's very interactive, so I'm not sure how to transition that to online.
Mummy, Spider-Man's on the phone. That'd be pretty good. I can get around that. I miss working. I didn't even ever think I would ever say that out
For the
loud.
first week, you're like, yeah, this is, I think, yeah.
yeah. No.
Second week, whoa. Third week,
No. About 3 weeks into it, then maybe a month, then I started getting sad. Like, you know, I was working quite hard. I was, you know, with 2 companies working my ass off and with no holiday in sight. So the fact that this is kind of giving me a holiday is, you know, it was pretty good, but now I'm getting bored. I don't think that schools should be open though. I think that's fucked.
Wow.
Because kids can get it.
No, they're less susceptible.
Kids can get it. Kids can get it, and there's thousands of them. They're like, yeah, just go back. That's
The
fine.
the medical advice is saying that it's better for the schools to be open because the education is important. 2, a lot of the parents are
Suffering.
staff like nurses.
They're suffering as well.
I know, it was on Joe Rogan's podcast. Like the professional he had said, like 38% or roughly around that number have kids. So if those essential workers like nurses and doctors, kids aren't at school and they have to babysit or get a babysitter, then it fucks the
That's
system
true.
up. Yeah.
I downloaded TikTok the other day for the first
I
time.
still don't have TikTok.
You know what? I can see why people get so obsessed with it.
Why?
Like, it's pretty funny. It's definitely entertaining. Like, the first night I got it, I think I was scrolling on there for like 3 hours.
I'll get
I was
it.
like, holy shit.
Should I
Get
get it
me
right now?
off. Yeah, download it. I'm sweaty now. But there's a lot of repetitive stuff on there as well. A lot of kids that are way too young that shouldn't be on there either. You know? I've found like a newfound love for exercise during this quarantine as well.
Yeah, that's the first. We've swapped places. I've stopped exercising.
Yeah.
I'm just. Yeah, you might be able to notice. I've stopped exercising. I've stopped shaving. I'm growing the beard. Got the beanie on, letting my hair grow.
Yeah, your face is looking rather right.
Gained a bit of weight. It's really nice. It's really nice.
You have 4 of them, by the way. So
I want this one then.
So count your chickens.
Dude, these are good. You should be taking it as a fucking compliment.
I want
Count
my
my
share
chickens.
as well.
I can count my There's chickens here.
There are chickens
there.
Yes, there are. We're going to get straight into it on this episode. We're going to just dive straight into the pot.
We missed that boat.
What? What boat?
We got the Easter bunny. Don't worry.
You're a spaz. All right, ready? This looks like a fucking Alec question.
What does it say?
What? The weirdest thing someone has said or done in a public bathroom urinal.
Yeah, like, what have you gone into like the ladies' room and something weird has happened, or they've said something, or there was a weird interaction, or something like that?
I just remember once, like, just with being sick, like throwing up in the HQ toilets, and this girl was like, "Are you okay? Do you need any help?" I'm like, "I'm fine. She's like, "I'll get you some water." I was like, "No, I'm fine." Literally 5 minutes later, this fucking random stranger comes back with a glass of water, passes it under the door. It was great. It was fantastic. I was like,
Perfect.
"I love you so much." A lot of weird shit, a lot of random conversations happen in women's bathrooms, like, especially about men and boyfriends. Especially when you walk in there and one of them's bawling their eyes out, and you're like, "It's okay, honey. He doesn't deserve you. Here's some lip gloss. Let's go."
Well, no one's been able to go out to a public bathroom for a while at a club anyway. With this isolation, maybe people will miss that. People are going to go crazy once those doors open.
Do you know what? Now to think about it, I don't think I would go near a public toilet now. Ugh. That's gross. Anyway, what about you? What's some weird shit you've seen in the toilet?
I don't know. It was just saying it happened. It was like a weird interaction that happened. Like, guys will know what I'm talking about. When every urinal is empty and I go up to one urinal and they're all empty, there's a whole row of them, and another guy comes in to obviously take a piss, and he just takes the urinal right next to me.
Now listen to me. I'm not a dude. I don't need to go in a funeral. It's like death in there, so it is like a funeral. I have never needed to go into a urinal, and I don't need to use them, right? But I can't say it. It's because it's not in my vocab. I don't need to go in there. But
guys don't say I need to use the urinal. They just go, "I need to fucking take a slash, mate. You want to fucking go get another beer while I'm gone?"
Even I know it's wrong to go and stand up next to a dude and pee next to him.
Oh, do you?
Because it's like, why would you stand that close to me?
Yeah.
Bro, what, you want to see my... But what's your take on a man that does that?
Well,
what do you think if that
It gets weirder though, so I'll tell you my take. Sorry, I'm not even done. So I go, I'm taking a piss. All the urinals are empty. This guy walks in, he takes the one right next to me. And he's like, he's not looking over, but he's just like being weird. And so he says to me, and I was looking like, "You all right, mate?" And he's just like, "Oh, nice watch." And I'm like, "What the fuck? The watch?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, thanks. I won it in a dick sucking contest." And he was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah? You want to stand next to my urinal and piss next to me and make this weird for me? I'll fucking make it even weirder for both of us, you fucking prick."
You know what? In that situation, that could have turned very badly.
He
would have been like, "Oh, yeah, baby. How deep can you get
Good
it?"
luck, mate. This quarantine boy, big thick boy is getting beastie, mate.
Give me a chance and I'll win that watch right off you.
You want another watch?
Jesus. Well, that sounds very
it was an
dangerous
interesting one.
and interesting.
I mean, you want me to pull one out?
That's your turn. Your turn to pull.
I'm just really enjoying this meal. Let's go deep. Have you turned yourself off a particular type of alcohol?
No, we've had this one.
We've had this, haven't we?
Yeah, you can chuck that right out. Eat it. Spit it out.
gone, demons.
Keep going then. Keep going.
Be gone. Stop.pod is our Instagram, correct?
Yes.
So
Stop.pod.
And from Anonymous, right? So Stop.pod, someone asked us on Instagram, if you could have any guest on your humble show, like how they've written humble, like it's a polite way to say
show.
it is a humble show.
Thanks, guys. We eat food. It's humble.
Who would it be, dead or alive? Any guest on the show?
Wow.
Thanks, anonymous person.
Wow. Wow. I would have Rob Swire, the lead singer.
Can you speak today?
I can't. The lead singer from Pendulum. Oh, straight up. I just want to hear him speak. And if he speaks, is it as sexy as the way he sounds when he sings? Don't know. Fuck yeah. That's hard.
It's easy. It's
real hard because it's like, do you interview a musician or do you interview someone who is famous for being smart? You know, or an idol, or who?
You go to both extremes. I reckon you either get like a Donald Trump at the table,
no,
or you get Hitler at the table.
Why would you want to interview Donald Trump or Hitler?
Because I could make fun of both of them very well. Like, I'd give him shit for his little mustache, like Hitler, you know, little, what are you fucking, all right. He was a Charlie Chaplin fan, though. And then Donald Trump, you could make fun of him as well, but you could also watch it.
I have nothing to say to Trump. I would just want to throw my food at him.
No, don't throw food at him. That's not very nice.
Stop blowing on my dog.
Sorry, someone's giving the dog
Our
a blowjob.
producer is being weird to my animal.
Don't do that to it, Murphy.
So you would have Donald Trump or Hitler. That's who you're going to go with.
What?
And mine's the lead singer from Pendulum.
Well, if you want, you could poison their soup. Yeah, this bowl's for you, Adolf. Here you go, Donald. Rapid fire.
I think we've honestly had that one before.
What was that? What did it say?
What could we do to make people take social distancing more seriously?
Infect them with the coronavirus?
I was in T2 Plaza yesterday for the first time in 6 weeks. And because I really needed to go there, I just cracked. I thought, right, that's it. I'm finally going to go there. I've been wearing gloves and masks to the shops, my sanitizer, you know, everything like that. And I'm standing there and I'm like, I'm going to treat myself today. I'm going to go down to the food court and see what food is still open. And there was salsas there. And I thought, hell yeah, I'm going to get some salsas. And there were 3 other women thinking the same thing. And we're all standing quiet away back from the counter. And literally they get their food and they go to walk away. And all 3 of them just walk around me, like just right next to me on both sides. Yeah, but so close. I felt like fucking losing it. Like, get away from me, you fucking psychos. Like, there is so much fucking space out here. Why do you have to be so close to me? And people don't give a shit. They will just walk so close to you and just not even try and move even a little bit. Grinds my gears so hard. Disgusting.
I reckon they should keep the laws once everything's over. Stand the fuck away from me.
Especially in a nightclub when gross guys come up to touch you on the ass. You just stand the fuck back. 1 meter, motherfucker.
I know, I was buying some chickens at Coles. Fuck, these cunts were winding me up, man. They were standing like right behind. I was like, can you please stand back? Fucking, and then someone else just walked straight to get the chickens. I'm like, they haven't even been marked yet. Wait, back in the line. I was like, I was running that shop.
Savages. I was in Coles.
Animals.
I was in Coles and I was on the phone, probably even to you, I think. And I'm on the phone and I could see this grandpa getting in line and I could see him, and especially old men, they love to stand way too close to you. And I could see him. I could just see him getting real up, and I literally turned around while I was on the phone and put my arm out like that and looked at him. You stand back. You motherfucker.
What did he do? Was he just jerking off in the corner?
And he did, and he took one giant step back. And then he stood well back away from me. I was like, yeah, you fucking know it. But the fact that I even have to put my arm out to tell you to stand away from me is like, for fuck's sake, you're the one we're trying to protect. There's old people everywhere. They don't care. It's like, you're the one that's going to die.
Well, some of them have already lived their lives. They want to. Some of them don't. Fair enough, but...
It's a good way of playing chicken if you were at the end and you didn't give a fuck anymore. Do I die today? I don't know. Should I go to Coles? Do I wash my hands?
Petrol is the one that I've got to keep a bottle of sanitizer with me.
Yeah. Petrol stations freak me out. Definitely.
Oh, I've read it upside down. It just says Tiger King.
It just says Tiger King.
Well, that's a pretty fucking...
Did Carol Baskin do it? Did she do it?
Nah.
She fucking did it. And do you know what? There are a few men I could feed a tiger to too. I totally understand why she did it. If I could get away with something that easily as well, I fucking would.
Wow, that's how they got him that's how they set him up to get him in jail. By him saying something like that, and they had proof. So screen cap that, YouTube. If she could, she would. If I go missing in the next...
Then you know.
5 to 85 years. If I die within the next 85 years, please...
then you know he deserved it.
Press charges on Taylor. Well, not that I deserved it.
Honestly.
So that means you think her husband deserved it. She deserved to be fed to the lions.
She did it for the money. She killed him and took his money.
So he deserved it.
No, he didn't deserve it. But some people deserve it being eaten by a tiger. The amount of boys... I'm not even kidding you. The amount of boys that have changed their Tinder profile pictures to pictures of them with tigers has tripled since that fucking show came out.
That's a good idea.
It has tripled. No, but it's hilarious because you just think it's not attractive posing with a tiger that is being kept...
He had 5 wives!
Being kept, against his will. That poor tiger's got chain around his neck. Oh, look at me, I got a photo with the tiger and the Tiger King.
He had a couple wives. I'm sure a few of those girls liked having a chain around their neck, so why not the tiger?
Not the Tiger King, you're talking about Doc Antle.
Well, the Tiger King had a couple of boyfriends. They were all in open relationships. They're like animals themselves. They're running around, sniff this, fuck that,
Do you reckon
eat this, smoke that.
They probably have weird tiger sex too.
Yeah, they would dress up in like, I need some leopard print. But that's a leopard.
Tiger print.
Tiger print.
In the old tiger print. What about, have you seen it? Have you seen Tiger King then?
I've seen Tiger King. I've even seen the extra episode that the dude
yeah, that was pathetic.
That's the guy from Community. What is it, Joel McHale or whatever his fucking name is?
It was a very piss poor add-on. Like they shouldn't have added anything on.
Well, they couldn't add anything to it.
It was stupid. I don't know why they did it. Hello, I'm doing the next one. Excuse me. How often should we be exercising during isolation?
Oh, this is a good way to flex how much you've been exercising and how much I haven't. Yeah, how often should you be exercising? Well, everyone should be, isolation or not, everyone should do a little bit of exercise every day. I, on the other hand, take the reverse psychology approach.
Alec is usually very...
I'm a gym junkie, mate.
He's a gym junkie. He's very dedicated, way more dedicated than I am or ever have been. And now all of a sudden coronavirus has hit and I have found this newfound love for exercising. And working out. It's great.
With my yoga mat and bike, which I now need.
He gave them to me and now he needs them and he's not getting them back, but he's now getting fit. But that's not how presents work, Alex.
I know that's not how presents work. My presence is a present. But you're doing good. You're doing morning routine.
I think if you can get in half an hour of exercise a week, that's enough. I think it's enough.
I'm just worried about going to the gym when everything's open and it's going to be so full.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so fucking full. And worse, there's going to be restrictions on public gatherings still. They're going to they're going to slowly undo it. So it'll be like 10, 50, 100. So it'll be like, only 50 people in the gym today. That's still a lot, but depends on the gym. And then, people going to be, is there going to be a line outside? Or is it going to work in the reverse? And since people have been doing it from home and they've got a home gym, they're going to be like, you know what? I like my little home routine. I'm fit, I'm trim. I don't need to go somewhere. I don't need to pay money there. I can do it all at home.
True, but you know what gym memberships are like. They're very finicky to get out of.
Not really. Not the long lock-ins. But if you've bought it for a month, a year, you've got an annual membership.
Usually, that's what people do. How's your soup going, though?
I finished it. I'm very full, but I still want biscuits and eggs.
We will be.
That is very filling.
Excuse me, sire. Sir, could you please, bring me
Silence!
Bring me my dessert, darling. Thank you. Gracias.
You didn't eat your last... Garlic stick. Yeah, I knew you were getting, your eyes were bigger than your fucking cunt. That was a bit aggressive.
I'm going to come back to that, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please take this.
Thank you, cheese. Chives.
There you go.
Cheese, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, darling. Grazie.
And while you're here, take an Anzac biscuit.
And we were actually celebrating Justin's birthday before the episode
a lot of birthdays.
started. We sang a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we're having his cake for dessert.
I've seen a lot of people on my Instagram have isolated birthdays and they're cutting the cake through the camera. Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Like they're with their family having isolated birthdays and they got the knife cutting through the camera while the other side of the camera is like actually cutting it, but it looks like she's cutting it. And I was like,
That's
so cute.
I wish I had family that did know.
Oh, your family fucking hates you.
No, I had a lovely birthday. Got lots of presents. Would you like to pull another one, please, there, love?
Oh, this
This
cake's
cake is
actually
amazing.
Good. Yeah, fucking hell. Not that we thought we were getting you a bad cake. Just anything. I don't care if it's from the bin back. Just get him a cake.
Just get cake.
I'm actually disappointed it's not from Woolworths.
Oh, yeah, that is your favourite cake.
Oh,
It is as well.
shit. He told us.
I don't shop at Woolworths.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Actually, he has got a point.
I know. What the
For
fuck?
fuck's
We're
sake,
so bad.
We're so bad. You know what?
Justin told us what his favourite cake was in
On
the
the
last
podcast, I'm
episode,
pretty
and I
sure.
didn't even get it for him. This is a step better.
Okay.
It's the same thing, just a
can't
bit
wait.
better.
We'll have it. Go grab a piece.
No, I'll go for it.
How long? Oh, I love this one. I fucking love this question. Not a penis. How long could a human live for in captivity? Assuming, we're using the best science, medical care, and they're getting everything a normal human gets. They get married. It's like the Truman Show, but to see how long the human lives. They get married. They have purpose. They have work they have to do. They have kids. They have people that come in and live with them and everything. But from birth to death, the whole goal is like Tiger King, keeping the tigers in a cage for as long as they can. They live longer than they do in the wild, because the fucking scarecrow doesn't pop out of the bush and kill them. That's fiddlesticks. Anyway, what could they do? What could like how long would the human get to? I reckon like 160 years. I reckon a human could get. I reckon 170 years. I don't know. I reckon we could live for a lot longer.
It is so
if they had a perfect
predisposition.
diet, perfect diet, they exercise every day. I'm talking from birth to death. I'm talking, they've got schooling, they've got the best kindergarten teachers, they've got everything, the best social environment for you to just thrive and be a human. And they know, this person knows they're an experiment, they know their purpose, they know how important they are.
It would only work if they were a perfectly healthy human.
Get two parents with great genetics, you do tests on it.
doesn't
You do
matter.
a couple of it. Is that inhumane, or is this, because this person's given a life? They're looked after, they know they're part of the test. They could choose to leave technically if they want to, but they are, actually one can't, the other can't, but like, they know how important their life is, so that way their serotonin's running normally, they've got the future. What?
Because then, what happens
They're not
when...
like, they can still go out into the world.
But what happens when all the pressure of knowing that you're that person
You
that
can't
has
die.
to die. You can't die. You have to be perfect. We're watching you for your whole life.
Yeah, I reckon they
No.
would. Well, if they're born like that and they just teach this kid.
You end up when you get to a teenage years resenting it, because like you do with everything when you keep being a teenager. You
you tell
start
them
questioning things and you start going, fuck you, and you start, it wouldn't last long.
No, I reckon, all right, you can't give them the option to leave then. You just sold them against their will.
No option to leave. You give them the best diet humanly possible, all the medication that they need, but you still have to let them go outside and get sick and stuff. How long could a person live
In captivity.
In captivity.
Human
They could
captivity.
live in captivity their entire life.
But how many years would they live for?
Do you know what? It depends. You could get to the end of, you could be in there for 80 years and be like, you know what, mate? I'm done with this shit. Commit suicide. Who knows?
Imagine if that's how the test ends. They all just kill themselves.
You don't know, because the human mind is so
Well, how long do you
unpredictable.
think the human body, under all the perfect conditions, can live for?
The human body and the human mind are very, very, very.
That's why I say they get a
very
family,
different.
they get community, they get all the things you need. Because there's ethnic cultures
Doesn't
in
matter.
other countries that live
Do
to
you know what?
130.
Some people have. Do you know what? Some people have a house and a family and all these beautiful things,
Oh,
a job
here we
and a
go.
car. They still want to fuck Sandra from down the road. Do you know what I mean? They
But Sandra's
still want to
fucking-
fuck their whole lives up because you know what? They have everything, but it's still not enough.
Sounds familiar.
I think if this question was, how long do you think a human body could last in captivity? Their whole life. And they could live even to their 130s if they were looked after
so
in the
I think
right
the
way.
oldest person at the moment is
But
122.
the human mind in captivity could not last very long.
But they're not in captivity. They're just being studied for their whole life. They're in a fucking house.
No, you think about that, mate. You just
You put one in a house and one in a cage.
Yeah, you
Fuck
think
it.
about that.
Well, this question's asking us to think about it. Do we do another one? I don't think this one's over.
All right, we'll do one more.
We're going to put this one back for another day.
Coronavirus conspiracies?
Yeah, the conspiracy theories.
Of what? What
I don't
conspiracies
know. We're going to
have
be
you
on China's
heard?
watch list after this.
I don't even like that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, I like this one.
Well, the conspiracy theory, so it could be to destroy the economy. It could be released by the CCP. It could be anything. All right, all right, fine.
Coronavirus conspiracies? You know, my World War fucking III started by China because the Americans asked for it. And because the Australians are paired with the Americans, we just fucking copped it. That's as simple as that. They just,
You heard it here first, folks. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
All right, what's your question, Fairy Floss?
Is adopting an animal a good idea during quarantine?
Is keeping a human captive during quarantine a good idea? Not that anyone's in my basement.
Stop thinking about people being trapped inside. What
It's
is wrong
Tiger
with
King.
you?
They're talking about the tigers. I was like, what if you put them in cage? Fucking.
Yes, I think that adopting an animal during quarantine is a fantastic idea, and if you've been thinking about it, you should really do it. There are so many dogs and cats that could do with the love and attention that you desperately need right now.
Projecting a bit. You've already got two
I've got
dogs.
2 dogs, so I'm good, but so I know how much they take
You
away
need.
from you. I do, yeah.
It's like an anxiety
Die.
dog.
Far out, my God.
Some people love their dogs a little
And you
too
can go
much.
for walks, and you can do all these things.
You
Your
got that.
mate.
I went and caught up with a person. Oh, that's a story for another day.
Oh,
it was
you
an
can't
interesting
do
one.
that. Can't bust that out and be like,
I can't do it here. Anyway,
oh, dating in quarantine. How do you feel about that?
I'm reluctant. I haven't seen that many people because one, I'm just not interested. I've just been doing my own thing.
Yeah, you've been very
dealing with
offline
isolation.
lately, haven't
Yeah, so I haven't really been doing much. I've been pretty calm about that. I'm pretty isolated, actually sticking to it. Like really, like happy, enjoying my own time. There's no rush to get up and run to the gym, run to work, run to here. I've been doing a million things because I was working 3 jobs, going to the gym morning and night, and now it's just like I'm doing nothing. So it's good and bad. Like sometimes I went through a wave of depression, and then I went through a wave of now I don't care. Like I don't want to. Oh, I've got to go sleep with all these people. Oh, I've got to go do all this. It's like, actually, you know what? I'm just fucking vibing. I'm fucking fucking
I don't need to leave my house. I don't need to fuck anybody, and I don't need to do nothing. So.
I'm a strong, independent white man. I don't need no women.
Oh, it's
We got-
beautiful. A la 2 minutes.
All
A la,
Delicious cake.
That was fantastic.
Great soup.
We are keeping it short, sharp, and shiny this episode for you guys.
Yeah, the last one was an hour and 15 minutes.
We got a
Even
little
I
bit
lost my
carried
mind
away.
after that. I can't filter myself for that long. Not that I really do much of it, but Jesus.
But yes, thank you for joining us and sitting with us for this episode's
Cheers to
dinner.
that.
Cheers to that. Can't even open.
I mean, feel how full that is. I can't drink at the moment either. I can't drink at the moment. I can't do anything. Should we end it how we always do? From the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Beanie gang. We did it.